Hey there. Sorry it took so long this time.
No worries.
Okay.
Just been meditating on my own.
Perfect. Perfect. You've been preparing, and so here we go. I'm the one in this circumstance that gets to say what happens, and then I follow my own directions, and you follow the words as well. You know.
Right.
Okay, so being in a body is a very difficult thing, to use your consciousness to awaken yourself in your body. That's that's the only way that I can see that it happens, and so it's all up to you. It's all up to your willingness to choose, and then your ability to receive what you choose. Most people are so conflicted they can't have what they want. But as you let go of your false identity, the fact that you are these feelings, that you are these thoughts, that you are the body, as you let go of that as being something that is true for you, and true as an idea, not as an experience. Because all we do here is argue about opinions, really. Okay. Yeah, this has been interesting for me the last 20 minutes or so because I've been having to realize that I've failed in confronting so much of my own stuff. Thinking that I had any sort of success in terms of awakening and enlightenment, is ridiculous, that I'm barely beyond what's normal, as it looks to be to me. When you start moving around, there's a lot of exceptional people out there. Meaning, if you're looking around for something to admire, you don't have to look very far to find somebody who's being a star. That's his own guru and her own guru. You know, they know that they're what's real for them and that their experience is largely what their truth is. And that's a pretty nice state to be in. But it won't get you very far on the pathway to truth, and your own personal freedom. It has to go beyond the fact that you're trying to triumph in a reality against overwhelming odds. Come on, if that's the ground game that you accept up front, then, you're setting impossible, unnecessary barriers to you successfully experiencing what you want to here. That's certainly the way it is for me. And I happen to know it's that way for you too. Yeah, there's a part of you that gets drunk and is insufferable when that happens, but the part of you that's choosing to awaken, to be grateful for your life, to be a benefit to others, that's a real part of you. It's a real experience that some other people have. Not everybody universally, but some people experience you as that. And so, you have to give yourself that. that you're seen as something that is admirable and competent and successful and an example for other people to follow. So you have that position. You said yes to it yourself. You didn't say no. So you have the position where other people are looking to you for what's right and wrong for them. Oh my God. But since that's what they are and where they are, you start by playing along with it. Saying, okay, if that's the way you feel, let's run with this and see what happens. Let's make a few moves on this chessboard and see if the universe is in support of our awakening and our realization and our embodiment of something so freeing that we ourselves, as you and I, are set free. No more barriers, no more burdens, no more oppositions to overcome. A wholeness, a completion, a oneness. An open appreciation for everything at the same time. Even while that's a singularity, it's also something that acts as a catalyst for transformation. And so whatever acts as a catalyst for your transformation, you let it happen. You don't judge whether it's appropriate or not. When you open, you say thank you. And then you choose to stay open. And then you say, this is so nice, I want even more. And you open further. So open further. I'm speaking to myself and to you. And to anyone that might ever watch this. Open further, please. There's no reason to limit yourself as you. As the way you are right now. Stop it. It's not it's not okay for you. It's not okay for us. You're holding your back is a curse on us. Don't do it anymore. Awaken and be free. Yeah, exactly. You know what to do. You've always known. You've always known that you'll be you whenever you choose to. Awaken and be you. Pretty please, I'll say. Just let it happen. Say, okay, I will. And then let it. Just don't stop it. It'll do it on its own. Just don't resist your experiencing the transformation itself. Because that's what frees you, is your experience of a transformation from the solidity of what is to the free flow of what you can be. And you have to let that happen. You can't stay solid in a free flow. You can't stay self-identified as an ego. You have to open up and expand and encompass all points of view, a universal completion and wholeness within yourself. And when you do that, you can come here in your mastery and move wisely and be a catalyst for the transformation of others and this entire reality. Each person that awakens should say, yes, of course. If it's to be so, of course, yeah, I'm good with that. Let's let it happen. And then you let a divine transformation occur within you. Oh, and thanks for suggesting this, I have to do these more often. They should be, if not every night, every other day, and to go a week in between, it's a waste. Because for me, this transformation process is progressive. It is moving through time in an experience of greater and greater freedom. More and more awareness and peace and grace and love and, frankly, charm. You become charming to this reality, to other people. Why? Because you can't help, because since you love each one, you can't help but just be tickled with the fact that you're visiting your love in them. You're visiting your love in them. And that's transformative for you and them. But each one has to choose to open and receive it themselves. It's not done for you, even though it's done for you. The choice isn't done for you. You have to choose as the ego, as the identity, as the predictable personality, the mask and the roles and the connections and what you are here. If there's a transformation, it affects all of it, all of you. You don't get to pretend that you're in 5 different realities at the same time. Altering yourself in each one to be appropriate for that level of consciousness. You don't get to play multidimensionality anymore. Multidimensionality is suffering. The only thing that frees you is wholeness, completion, the non-significance of what's going on, because whatever it is, you're observing it in a transformation that's beautiful to you. And as you observe the beauty of the transformation, it truly, to everyone's points of view, gets more and more beautiful. And when reality starts impressing upon your consciousness and you begin to be in awe of how perfect everything is here for you, then now that you're letting your darkness go, your unconsciousness, as it were, now that you're beginning to become what you actually are, you let it happen. Yeah, okay, I'm becoming what I actually am. So be it then. You let it happen. Let it happen right now. Just feel everything and let the transformation happen right there on the edge of solidity. Right there where, everything is painfully locked down, damned, tight, frozen. And you just, there. And you let the opening happen. All you do is you don't stop with it. Stop it. And you allow yourself to flow with it. And for me to do anything else other than this right now to further my own awakening and transformation. Everything else is a waste of time for me other than doing a session on camera. So since you're supportive of me maximizing my gift here, I need to be kicked in the pants nearly every day to make sure I have a session scheduled, either that tonight or the next night. So any help you can do in encouraging me to do that or helping me do that would be appreciated. So now where are we? We're at the point where we're comfortable enough feeling ourselves that we can feel much of our physical body right now. So go ahead and allow that to happen. Allow yourself to be aware of all of the systems and cells and, you know, the bones and muscles and blood, all the cells. Just notice what it is to be the human life that is you. Notice what it is to be the human life that is you. Sit in that. Feel how solid it is. Feel how real it is. Feel how uncomfortable it is to you. It's not comfortable at all. That's why it's so fun to take drugs. So that you can be freed for a little while from the tension of a freaked out body and reality. Your body doesn't need to be freaked out anymore because your conscious has chosen to awaken, and to awaken within the body, which means you're going to be taking care of it beautifully. Healthy, strong, limber, energetic, and vibrant, you know, glowing. Let that happen to your body. Let what you need to be doing for that body, for your body to be the result of that, just let it naturally be exactly what you want to be doing, and in supportive of everything else, your success in every other area. You've found a way to manage your transformation and integrate it within your normal life, so that you don't have to go out into the desert and abandon your family, your business, your friends, your lovers. You don't have to do that anymore because you can surrender right here, right now, right where you are. And it'll be over. It's not you. It never was, and it never will be. So quit holding so much trauma into something that's not even you because you felt bad about it for some reason. The body's not even you. Quit cursing it. The body's not you. Quit hurting it. Quit condemning it for your bad management of it. Your body will do whatever you choose. Why do you want to choose a life that creates an unhealthy, weak, bloated body, unhealthy body, you know, like me? I'm still making those choices right now, every day, and yet I think I'm transforming. Well, what exactly am I transforming when I can't improve my day-to-day experience of my body? Well, you have to open a lot further than I have. You have to allow a lot more flow. You have to be a lot more open. So open, wide, Let the universe flow with you. Flow through you. Don't be a barrier to the universe. Don't be a limitation. Don't try to direct the universe. It's happening beautifully on its own. Each part that chooses to awaken as a singularity gets to appreciate their role as life, as consciousness, as fabric of reality. And it's a beautiful thing that you can experience, that you can be, that you can allow to happen for seemingly nearly the first time in creation. Lots of stories and traditions, but where are they now? Where are they now? They're lost, every one of them. They don't know how to pass it on to any of them. So quit looking for this truth that'll set you free, as though some organization or group has it and can share it with you if you do the right thing according to them. Oh my God, fuck no. To your own self, be true first. You have to do that first before you can be true for others. You have to be the truth of you. You can't be a lie about who and what you are. If you are, you'll trap yourself and you'll trap others. But if you're going to be an expression of a personal experience of transformation and awakening, then you have to let it happen. You have to let it happen privately first, and this is your chance. Go ahead and do it. Let it happen. Allow the body, the mind, the heart, the soul, everything that contributes to the experience of being you, that's yours. Allow it to be transformed. Don't micromanage this, macromanage it. Just allow the reality to shift for you as your experience of yourself and others. An awakening into what's real instead of what's Maya, what's deluded, what's holding everyone back here. Are you hearing the same words I'm hearing?
Am I?
Yeah. Because when I hear these, as I say them, they're transcendent, and it never seems to be exactly that. When I watch the video, it's as if another video entirely has been created and is played and pretending to be a copy of this. Why would I have that experience of some sort of facsimile recording of these experiences and these, this literal revelation? For me, it's a revelation. So I have to allow myself to experience that that's real and true, that my expression here now is a revelation to me, an awakening, an embodiment, a grounding of something beautiful and free into the experience of being me. So allow that to happen for you, please. Here and now. Just let it happen. Don't micromanage it. Just let the divine flow. Whatever it wants to do, in or out, around, up and down, it doesn't matter. Whatever it does freely. There's no limitation in you towards the divine. Wherever the divine flows, you're there and saying yes. So if in fact you're saying yes for your own self-realization here, right now, then let your yes mean that you're opening to receive it. Yes has to mean open and receive. When you say yes, that means you're opening and receiving. And allowing yourself to be transformed by what you're receiving. That the experience of being you is something awesome from something that was hurt. Allow your hurt to come to an end and allow awesome to come from that. To grow through that, using that as the anchor of your consciousness, but it doesn't have to be a limitation. It can be, so here's how I'm able to make sense of reality by keeping a hold of this as I steady my consciousness in one body. And that's what you're doing. You're steadying your consciousness. You're bringing it into the experience of being a particular body. The body that's listening to what I'm saying. Not to anything else. When you do that, everything liquefies and frees and changes. And lets go of what it was holding on to and allows the future to be now. I make it so difficult on myself. It's crazy. But things are getting better. I'm enjoying life more. I'm having better relationships with my friends and family. Well, not much better, but... So I shouldn't be patting myself on the back quite yet. Because I'm a mass of solidity. So I'm going to take a look at that while you take a look at your own. Close your eyes and take a look by feeling your way through what it is to be your body, your life, your complex interaction of systems that create a living body where you can animate it and say, this body expresses me. And that's what you should be doing, is you should be expressing through the body as you. Not as the experiences of the body, but of the reality of you being you. That has chosen a body to come through. You're the consciousness choosing to express through your body. That's all it is. It's a physical expression of you. It's not you, it's the physical, it's what you animate with your consciousness. So be more conscious here and now. And animate yourself better. All it takes is your increased opening and consciousness and awareness. You don't need to allow anything to be hidden from you anymore. You're not going to be destructive with it. Things don't need to be hidden from you because you're not going to be a destructive force on reality with it. You're not going to take away the free agency of each sovereign being. But you are going to show the best that you can fucking be by surrendering to your divine transformation and showing how easy it is. Just forget how to say no. Why would you? You forgot how to say no to freedom anymore. Your freedom. You forgot how to say no to your freedom. And that's a good thing. It's okay. It was a good move. Couldn't remember how to say no to your awakening. So you awakened. And you started making everything better around you. Right away. It's kind of like smoke coming out of a chimney, kind of at rocket speed, just billowing out. All the tension and confusion that you've had in life as your body doesn't hold you back anymore. Because you're in the experience of awakening right now. Of allowing for your awakening to occur. So I'm getting comfortable being in my body now for the first time. There's points now where I begin to take pleasure in feeling alive as this body. But this body is so used to a different type of consciousness than what you're bringing in, that it doesn't know what to do. So you have to gently guide your body into opening into everybody says a higher frequency, but an all-encompassing resonance with the universe. Resonate with the universe as yourself. Be in tune. Intend to do it and then let it happen. Intend it, choose it, intend it, let it happen. Yeah, it's a new experience taking responsibility for a body fully until you're able to maintain an awakened state of consciousness within it. It's a lot of responsibility you're taking on. No more can you be lied to. You're aware enough that you don't accept anybody's lies as your truth. Even if they insist. No, thank you. Why? Because you're full of shit. Trying to make me believe that your reality is the truth when you're such a mess. I mean, slow down, sit down, be quiet, be still. Go within, find your inner guru and realize, quit fucking around being some dim-wit version of yourself. Let that transform. Let that limitation not be you anymore, not be true. Allow everything that constructs that limitation to experience its freedom, its completion, its wholeness, its oneness. It's not punishing anyone or anyone ever again. So now with that, what does it feel like to be you? No one's trying to punish you. Now what's it like? I have so much self-punishment in me that I can't even begin to find the answer to that question. But let's just say that I want to. I want it to be resolved. I want it to be over. I want everybody that chooses to be free. Regardless of anything else, it's the choice only. It's not the body or the species, certainly not the personality and the ego and the tribe you're in. One being good and the other one being bad. Fuck you, come on, no way. You have to awaken to where you can see reality becoming a harmonious, comfortable interaction. You have to allow yourself to be led to the resolution of your conflicts. And to allow everyone to be free, especially you. Don't condemn anyone, especially yourself. In all of your life, there were good reasons that the decisions that were made the way they were. That's the best you could do at that level of consciousness, the best anyone can do there. Everyone always does their best, but when damned in one way or the other, that flow is stopped. And when your flow is stopped, you're fixed in time. You're fixed in interdimensionally. You're fixed as a point of reference. You're fixed as a story. You're fixed as a mythology. No, thank you. Unfix yourself right now. Open and be free. Let everything go. Let's get on with the show. Be free. And let your ego become a beautiful thing for other people. And for you, of course. To be redeemed, to be reborn, to be restored, to have that redemption experience. You can't punish yourself anymore. You have to allow the redemption to occur. So whatever that part of you is that wants to oppose yourself, to punish yourself, to limit yourself, wake up there and stop that behavior. We get so wound up in life, you know. We become so solid, so defined, so predictable, that everyone knows exactly what we're going to do. We're not a surprise to anyone, and we're unconscious to ourselves. Because we're not really here. You're not really the body or the mind, but you really are here. And your body and your mind. Your senses are your tools and how you express yourself here. So be good to your body so it expresses you clearly, cleanly, beautifully. Allow your body to beautifully express you. Well, that'll make a great painting. Allow your body to beautifully express you. I have to sell that to somebody that wants to trademark that one. Feel that body. Notice it's not you. But allow it to harmonize with the you that's free. It's your body. It's your choice. Just because there's other beings around doesn't matter. It's your choice. For you. Nobody else gets to choose for you except for you. It's a divine order. Each has to choose for himself and herself. But as we begin to inspire each other here, as we begin to freely express in a beautiful, wise, graceful flow, then other people have that experience of you and of themselves and of others expressing themselves, you know, refreshingly and almost magnificently. So the potential's there. The free expression of magnificence through you. That may seem like a huge transition, but even if it is a huge transition, so what? Why wouldn't you do it? Oh, it's too much. It's too big a transition. It's too big a change. Why? Why, if it's gone all the way bad for you, won't you let it go all the way right? All the way good? All the way awakened and all the way free? That's where you'll find the best of you, not in your darkness. Your destiny is freedom. Complete and absolute. A divine and free expression of consciousness. Don't say no to that being you. You overcome life's problems by allowing the universe to flow freely through you, as you. So how do you make a movement out of something that you don't deem to be anything special? Because it's not anything special. It's what's actually real and true. So how could that be special? The actual reality of what is. That's special? Yeah. Yeah, it is. When you allow yourself to open and be free, to transform, to transcend, it's only something that you can let happen, you know. You can't direct that from a lower state of consciousness. It doesn't work that way. The awakening comes from above, not from within. Even though you awaken within as the truth of yourself. You first come into an awareness of yourself in a high state of consciousness. Yes, it's beginning to smooth out.
Yeah, this has been an incredible session.
It's okay for truth to be your destiny and your present. Well, I'm taking longer and longer breaks getting into the depths of this and almost going to sleep as a result. So let's open things up a little bit. You got any questions?
Yeah, I mean, even the banks we did, like, worked really with you. I mean, it's just, this is a really, really great session for me.
Good. Well, allow it to continue. Allow the transformation to be continuous. Allow the experience of yourself, of your embodied self, to be something that in each moment's transforming and transcending in a beautiful way. It's okay to let that be the reality. It doesn't hurt anybody for that to be real and true. Oh, well, I guess I better turn the camera off. Do you want to say anything on camera?
Yeah, no, this one's been a really good one, and I think the extra time that unexpectedly came with allowing me to meditate before really allowed for the transformative energy that flows through to maybe permeate a bit deeper. And
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to let it do that. It feels great. At first,
yeah, really.
at first it feels like you're torturing yourself because it's dealing with the solidity and the tension and the pain and the sorrow, the regret, and angers and rages too. But it doesn't matter how many there are, how much there is of that. It can all transform in a moment. But why would it? Is it necessary for your greatest success right now? Probably not.